Hello children, in the previous lesson we learned about food and its importance, the different types of nutrients, how the nutrients help us in bodybuilding, giving energy and fighting with diseases. The food that we eat cannot be taken by our body. It should be made into simpler form to be absorbed by our body. The process of making food into simpler form inside our body is called digestion. Today let us learn about the lesson digestion. In the previous class we learned about the digestive system and its parts. The digestive system starts with an opening called mouth. Here we have one pair of salivary glands present in the mouth. Mouth opens into a long tube-like structure called food pipe. Food pipe opens into a bag-like structure called stomach. Stomach opens by a long coil-like structure called small intestine. Here we have two organs present and opens into a small intestine. Liver, pancreas. Liver is the largest organ in our body. Here the small intestine opens into a long tube-like structure called large intestine. This large intestine opens by an opening called anus. Now let us see what is digestion. The process of making food into simpler form to be absorbed by our body is called digestion. Digestion starts in the mouth. Here in the mouth we have teeth. Teeth help us to break down the food into small pieces. Here salivary glands produces saliva. It softens the food to swallow easy. Here in the mouth, with the help of this saliva, carbohydrates broken down into simpler form, means into soluble sugar. As earlier we learned about, there are two types of carbohydrates. One is starch and another one is soluble sugar. When we are eating like bread and rice, it is a insoluble starch. This insoluble starch made into soluble sugar. Then we can feel the sweetness while chewing the rice. After chewing and swallowing, here in the mouth, the carbohydrates digested partially. After that, the food passes through food pipe, the long tube-like structure called food pipe. Here there is no change will be taken place in the food pipe. The food enters into the stomach. A bag-like structure you can see, this is stomach. Here after a food enters into the stomach, here some muscles will be present in the stomach and they churns the food in this direction, in this direction and this direction with more digestive juices. Here especially proteins and fats will be digested in the stomach. Then here food will be up to 3 hours the food stays in the stomach. After that the food enters into the small intestine. Here liver and pancreas, they produce juices. The remaining digestion will be completed in the small intestine. Here the walls of small intestine absorbs the nutrients. After that, they mix with our blood and will be sent to the other parts, all the parts of the body. The food remains will be enters into the large intestine. Here large intestine absorbs the excess water from the food and the remaining waste will be sent out through the opening called anus. Okay. Now let us see good eating habits. We have to follow the timings. We should take our meals in fixed timings. Then what will happen if we are not taken in the fixed timings? Means the digestive juices will be produced and they may damage the small intestine and stomach. So we have to take the food in the fixed timings. Now chewing is very important. We should never take the food in hurry. We have to chew the food and grind them properly. It makes the digestion easy. Next one, rest a while. After taking food, we should take some rest because our digestive system needs oxygen to digest food. If you are not taking rest and jumping and running means other organs take the oxygen and you may get stomachache. Now, water and roughage. We have to see that we should take enough water and roughage should be present in the food. Water helps in easy digestion and roughage helps in get rid of waste materials. And the last one, we have to rinse our mouth thoroughly after eating. Otherwise, what will happen? The small particles will be stay in our mouth, and the germs attracts the food attracts the germs. So we have to rinse our mouth thoroughly after eating. Thank you.